What's up, everybody? Eric here with another EWE Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Before we get into that, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. But yeah, let's get started. So the title of this film I just said, Teenage Mutant Turtles Mutant Mayhem. It is a computer animated superhero film. It has a rating of PG, which I'll talk about a little bit more when we're talking about my score. With the release date of August 2nd, 2023. Sorry, guys. My brain's a little bit fried today, kind of tired. Alright, so the director is Jeff Rowe. The cast includes Micah Abbey, Shimon Brown Jr., Nicholas Cantu, Brady Noon, Jackie Chan, and Ice Cube. There's other people, but I'm focusing on just them. This is an animated film, so you know they can put a bunch of people in there. So it has a runtime of 100 minutes. I watched this in Dolby format. There's no post-credit, but like right when the credits are kind of starting to roll, and do like a kind of mid-credit thing, and then it finishes off the credits. So there's that mid thing, then you can leave. The mid does give a little, it tells you where the movie's heading for the sequel. I'm hoping this does get a sequel. I do have some worries about it, but because it was a Tuesday, there wasn't that many people around, and it's kind of like concerning considering that last week I went to the movie on Tuesday for Barbie, and it was packed, so I'm hoping this is able to make its money back. Luckily, it's not a huge budget. I think it's like a budget like 80 million, so hopefully we can get that back with all the Turtle fans. Let's see. So the plot is that this is a new reboot for the Ninja Turtles. This is an animated version, as I said before. We're starting off at their basic origin, kind of, from when they're actually teenagers, and the movie's about their journey to become heroes. They end up they've kind of been rejected by the world, even though like it was happening earlier, but they're trying to get back into the world, but they're trying to figure out how to do things. Turns out there's some other mutants that are causing trouble, and along with their new friend April O'Neil, they need to stop them. That's the basic plot of the film. So now let's move into my spoiler-free thoughts. So I'll start off with the bad as usual. And this comes down to the PG rating. There are limitations to a PG movie. There are some themes that you can't go into, some stuff you just can't show. Like, let's admit, there's one thing that all Ninja Turtles have problems with, not in comics, but in all other adaptations in media because of the ratings. Let's just admit, the Turtles can't kill in any of those things. Like, Leonardo literally has swords. What do you think he uses them for in the comics? It's not just to, like, knock people out. They're killing people. But here, it's like, well, you just gotta do some disbelief. Like, no, he's not actually killing them. It's like, there's some disbelief because it's a PG movie. There's also some themes, like, you can't do, like, I just say you can't do death. You can't make things look too bad. You gotta make it more wholesome family fun. And there are some limitations to that. It did affect my score a little bit, but don't be too concerned. Some character motivations, like supporting characters, they changed their opinions on the drop of a hat, and it was kind of disappointing a little bit. But I mean, I get it. The way they wrote it wasn't bad. It was just like, okay, like, I guess. And there's a few issues with Act 3 with one of the fights, and I think they did this on purpose because they had no choice. Like, their movie was close to wrapping up, and they had to throw in a fight in there that was going to set something up, and the fight itself didn't work for me. I kind of wish they would have gone a different route with it, but it was fine. It's not a big deal. Like I said, these are like minor complaints for the most part. It's just limitations of it being a PG movie. But yeah, let's move on now to the good. So I was skeptical about this art style. I did not like it in the trailer, but I think because the trailer kept like going to different scenes and stuff like that, I guess it just didn't work for me. But actually, while watching the movie, I really enjoyed this art style. It really felt like a comic kind of art style, and I really enjoyed it. I still preferred the Across the Spider-Verse art style, but this was a close second, so don't worry, it's not like it's bad or anything like that. And they do a focus of the Turtles that, if I'm being honest, when we call them Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we usually focus on the Teenage Mutant Ninja part. We focus on the Mutant Ninja Turtles, but we don't really focus on the teenage part. And this movie actually focuses on them being teenagers. Like, they're 15. Like, it was really cool because I was like, oh, we've never actually seen this side of the Turtles before. At least not in a movie form, in my opinion. So I was just like, oh, I'm really glad to see it this way. It was pretty cool to see how they handled a bunch of stuff there. And them trying to be teenagers, trying to find their place in the world. And I'm like, oh yeah, that kind of reminds me of when I was a teenager. So I actually really enjoyed that. The main villain's motivation to me did make a lot of sense. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I can see why you're gonna do that. Like, it's messed up, but I'm like, I can see it. So, like, when the villain's motivations make sense and you don't feel like, oh, they're just trying to make an over-the-top villain, it's like, no, 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 it makes sense of why he's doing the things he's doing. So I thought he was well written. I like that about him. And then still seeing the turtles, like most of the times when we see the turtles, they're already badass fighters. They're able to do everything. This time it's like, no, 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 they're still figuring things out. And it was cool to see them figuring things out, seeing them having to work as a team. I really like that. Another thing is the length of this movie was perfect. The 100 minutes, spot on. It's like you didn't put too much filler in there. I actually felt like it was minimal filler, and it finished before it felt like it was taking too long. I think that's a problem with a lot of movies these days. They overstay their welcome. This movie, at no point did I feel like it overstayed its welcome. Another thing, and it's a weird thing to say, but I'm happy Shredder's not part of the movie. Main reason because usually when Shredder's there, they make Shredder a huge focus, and I'm like, no, no, the turtles got to shine here for the most part. The villain in this movie is there too, but it's not really about the villain too much. We don't really focus on the villain that much. We do see him, but usually in the context of the turtles are nearby. So I really enjoyed that about it. So yeah, let's now move on to my score. And like I said, because it's PG, there's a limit to the cap of what I can give this, in my opinion. Just because there's things like they couldn't do. But for what they were able to do for a kid's movie, I really enjoyed it a lot. So I'm actually giving this an 8 out of 10 for great. Because I thought it was a lot of fun. There's a wholesome message in there that I think a lot of people are going to love. So yeah, I give this an 8 out of 10 for great. I definitely recommend you go watch this. I would actually say go watch it in theaters just because I think the art style is really cool and I would really like for this movie to get a sequel. So yeah, please watch this in theaters, guys. My next review. So right now, I've done Haunted Mansion. I have no idea which one's coming out first, this or Haunted Mansion, just because I had some work stuff that just didn't let me edit videos for the past couple days. But yeah, that should be out, or unless this is out first, I don't know which one's going to be out first. Following that, it's going to be The Meg 2, which is a movie where I'm going to tell you right now, my guess is that I'm going to give the movie like a 6 out of 10, but it's going to be one of those 6 out of 10s where you're going to see me be so excited about it, just because I love shark movies. I should do those more, just do an entire series, just a different shark movie every week, but that would take too long. But yeah, guys, that's my ratings for this movie. Me telling you what's coming up next. Please let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this movie. Let me know if you think I should watch... let me know what you think about shark movies. Should I do more shark reviews? But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.